Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Tom from Allen Heating and Cooling is back with us tonight. Hi, Tom.
How you doing?
I'm a little cold, so it's a good thing you're here to talk about furnaces. It's funny how well this is planned out.
Just like last time.
Right? It's actually a little cold out now. We had a long summer. We
Yes.
really did, but now things are dropping, temperatures are dropping, so maintaining your furnace is super important. And what does that really entail?
Well, I've always compared it to doing the maintenance on your car
Okay.
to somebody. Everybody doesn't think twice about, I got to get my oil changed, got to change the filter, get tune-ups. With today's modern furnaces, it's just as important to do that, to get in there, clean the burners, inspect everything, check safeties, check the gas pressure coming in, from your meter, making sure that essentially everything is working properly so you get the most efficiency out of it. But then also, if there is something going wrong, find it and fix it before it becomes an emergency.
Sure.
In the middle of the night when it's 20 below, and
Yeah.
then you got to call us and hope that we, can get the part and everything. So it really is important, and it saves you money too.
I was wondering, and this is what I told them before we started, I don't ask good questions off the air. I think this is a good question. Does the weather truly impact like what time of year you get more calls? Like, have you been not hearing a lot about furnaces, even though some people, usually in October, it gets cold? It really wasn't cold.
Right, yeah, and it's definitely seasonal.
Sure.
I mean, when the weather gets cold that first time, that's when everybody thinks about it and turns it on and goes, oh, that wonderful smell. And, and that's when they start thinking, okay, yeah, now should I have it looked at? But really what they should be saying is, I need to have it checked. I need to have it cleaned.
So it should be checked and cleaned regardless of if you think it's like something's wrong with it, right? You should just have this happen.
Exactly. It's regularly scheduled maintenance. Once a year, have somebody come out, look at the furnace, clean it, check everything, and make sure everything's running exactly how it should be.
It's like going to the doctor kind of too, right? You shouldn't just go to the doctor when you're sick. You should go to the doctor and make sure everything's running smoothly first.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, yeah.
And it's not just to be more efficient and save money, but also there could be something like terribly wrong with your furnace, right?
Well, I mean, hopefully not terribly
Sure.
wrong, but I mean, there could be, motors that are starting to go bad, or safety switches that are sticking, but you don't notice it because maybe the first time the furnace tries to fire up, it doesn't work, but it'll automatically try again, and then that time it does.
Okay.
So it's not something you as the homeowner notices, but it's a sign that there's something going on, and if we catch it early, maybe prevent even bigger repairs
Sure.
from having to be done.
Cleaning and checking your furnace, is that something that like somebody could do themselves but probably should call you, or should just people be staying out of their furnaces?
If we were talking about this 30 years ago, I would say, yeah, if somebody's pretty handy, they could maybe do it themselves.
Okay.
But with the new modern furnaces, there's so much electronics,
Sure.
there's so many safeties. If you're not trained in how to do it, there's a good chance you might mess something up worse
See, and
than
that's
what
so
it
good
already
to know
is.
because I'm sure there are people out there who think, well, I can probably do it myself, but like you're saying, like, no, you really shouldn't because you don't know what's really going on there.
Right, right.
So what's something we can do to keep our furnace lasting through the winter?
The best thing to do is to check your air
Okay.
filter, get a clean air filter in there. Some people will even look at their filter and go, well, it doesn't look dirty. If you hold it up to the light and you can't see the light shining through it as like it was new, change it. Most people will change their filter regularly, but there are sometimes you forget about it.
Sure.
And what happens is when the filter gets dirty, it restricts the airflow. The furnace now runs hotter,
Okay.
and hotter is worse. Worse for the furnace. It's bad for the furnace. It will start to overheat things, and that's when stuff starts to break.
See, I love that having people like Tom and who knows so much, and you're like, you wipe my mind away from anyone else doing anything but you. Just call Tom, he'll just fix it. He will make sure that you're gonna be warm all winter, because I feel like the warmer the summer, the worse the winter we always have.
Sometimes. I think maybe it's more a mental thing.
Yeah, that's probably true
The warmer
too.
you are in the summer, the colder it feels in the winter, and vice versa. But I mean, regardless, your furnace is going to run, whether
Right.
it's 45 all winter.
Sure, or negative 300.
Your furnace is still going to run. Yes.
All right, well, we will give you a call to make sure that we are all ready to get through the rest of the year. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, thank you.
Coming up next, The Miz and Whitney Carson from Dancing with the Stars are popping in, and then we're trying some popcorn with Gina Marino. We'll be right back.
The preceding segment was sponsored by Allen Heating and Cooling.